I'm Shiv Shankar P. Shenoy here from Pradipika Institute of Yoga and Therapy. Today I will be demonstrating you how to practice Jal Niti. It is a yogic kriya technique which we use to cleanse our nasal tract. So what all things we need for this practice? We need Jal Niti pot, we need salt, we need a kettle to heat the water, and there is already water which is hot here, about half a liter. And then you have your basin. You can also use your wash basin to do this practice regularly, and you would also need a handkerchief or a hand towel, tissue, anything to clean or wipe away the excess water. So why we are introducing this kriya right now is that it is most important that we are taking precautionary measures in this difficult times such as COVID. COVID, as we know, that it can pass from one person to other person through the air medium, and we need to make sure that our respiratory systems are in good health and clean. So Jal Niti will help us to bring that cleanliness in our nostril, and if there is any virus that is stuck in your, which is getting attached to your nostril, the hair follicles in the nose, then we can possibly try to wash it off using this technique that we are learning today. So now we'll start off with the technique. So first we'll prepare the lukewarm saline water. So lukewarm as in the temperature should be somewhere between 35 degrees to 42 degrees, like that. And so we're using a thermometer here. My water is already hot. I'll just show you how hot it is. You can use a purified water instead of regular tap water. So if you see, this is about 37 degrees, right? That is sufficient. And now we will add salt. You can use regular home salt like iodized salt or the rock salt. Okay, so if you see that you have about 750 ml of water in this kettle. I am adding about 3/4 teaspoon of salt. You can just add and then just shake it up for mixing. It is best to use salt water so that it disinfects any of the bacteria's accumulation in the nostril, the nasal cavity. So this should be good, and we will fill up the neti pot. So the neti pot comes in different materials. This is a plastic type. You also have a copper neti pot. You have stainless steel made, porcelain made. The best I would recommend is to use a porcelain or a stainless steel pot. If you are using copper, it is also good, but it requires some maintenance. You need to, just like any other copper vessel, you need to wash it with different items so that it is properly and clean. There is no fungal growth in that. And so let me start with the practice. So you fill up the water into the neti pot almost up to the brim, but not fully. Okay, and before this we need to also go for the Kapalbhati practice. So Kapalbhati practice I will demonstrate. Just you can do this sitting or standing. Here I am showing you how to do in the standing position. Keep your hand just above your knees, looking forward. Forcefully exhale through your nostril, contracting your abdomen. Like this you have to keep doing for about 30 strokes, so that whatever there is dust or any kind of mucus, excess mucus, any kind of blockage is there in the nostril is completely removed, and the water flows very smoothly through your nostrils. If you feel one of your nostril is blocked, you can also practice single side Kapalbhati, closing your nostril. Key aspect is not to breathe through your mouth, only exhale through the nose. Forcefully exhale through the nose. The inhalation is passive, that means you are not inhaling. The body takes the air in by itself. You only focus on your exhalation. That is what is Kapalbhati. Okay, so once that your nose is very clear, let us start with the practice. So you need to pass this nozzle into your right nostril. The water will come out from the left nostril. So bend forward. It is very important how you keep your body posture. Keep your back about 45 degrees bent and tilt your head about 45 degrees and little bit looking down. Do not look up. Do not turn your head too much. Then the water might flow onto your face and it might also enter into the respiration tube. So we don't want that to happen. Let us make it as clear and easy and simple as possible. So make sure that you are bending forward properly about 45 degrees, tilting your head about 45 degrees and looking slightly down, and breathe through your mouth. It's very important that you breathe through your mouth. Stretch your tongue out. No need to stretch too far out, just touching the lip of your, touching your lips. Breathe as comfortably as possible through your mouth. It's very, very important, otherwise the water will not flow freely. Just like you're not at all breathing through your nose, only exclusive breathing through your mouth. So bend forward, tilt and open the mouth and start to breathe. Put the nozzle into your nose and just allow the water to flow. Ensure that you are immediately draining the water out. You can use the whole pot for one side. I am just showing you to save some time in the video. Turn to the other side, hold it. Again you need to fill to the brim and then open your mouth and breathe through your mouth. So you can drain the water out like this completely. It is very important that you ensure that there is no water being stuck or being caught up in your nostril. So ensure that you do Kapalbhati as many times as you want. I would also advise you to do Kapalbhati in different directions, as in you can just follow. So close your right nostril and turn your head towards your left side and start blowing at the left side. You can see some water droplets coming out. This is looking upwards. Looking to your right side. Look down and do a few more rounds. Similarly, change for the other side. And then you can again do one more time both the nostrils. This would sufficiently clear your nostril. Wipe your nose and you are done with the practice. So this completes the Jalniti Kriya. So if you actually keep things ready, then it is hardly a 2-minute practice. You just need the warm water, and the practice of Jalniti, one side would take about 30-40 seconds and the other side another 30. So if you see about 2-3 minutes, you should be done. I recommend this normally daily once, but due to this COVID situation, we can do it twice. There is no problem doing this practice daily. And the benefits of this, as we already explained, that it is very good in this situation. It helps us to be better immune to the COVID, helps us to push out the COVID virus if it is there in the nostril, helping us to cleanse, and better to do morning and evening in this situation. If not in the regular basis, you can do daily once. And other benefits is it helps us to clear the sinus cavities. If anybody facing or suffering with sinus related issues, it is very beneficial, and it helps you to improve your breathing. It is very good for your dust allergy. If you face dust allergy, they explain practice for that. The limitations of this practice is that one who is facing any kind of infection in your nose or ears or eyes, avoid the practice. Any recent surgeries in your ear, eyes and nose, avoid the practice. If you are facing severe hypertension or any kind of cardiac issues, the very Kapalbhati can cause you issues. So we do not advise the hypertensive and the cardiac patients to do this practice. Apart from this, anybody from 7 years up to lifelong, you can do this practice. There's no problem. Both men and women can do, children can do, old age people can do. Everybody can do this. I strongly recommend that knowing all this, you still do visit a nearby yoga center or learn from a yoga teacher properly how to do it, so that if there is any mistake, the teacher can find out and give the proper corrections. You can also reach out to us online to learn this technique, and we can give personal corrections if necessary. We do hope that you liked the video and found the content useful. Do like, share and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let us fight the corona together and let us stay safe. Take care. Thank you.